Hello everyone, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe to this channel. The life and tradition of Jane Austen, brought into the world on December 16, 1775, in Steventon, Hampshire, Britain, is perhaps of the most celebrated creator in English writing. Eminent for her sharp perceptions of social habits and her spearheading job in the clever structure, Austen's works keep on enthralling perusers with their sharp mind, striking characters, and wise critique on the cultural standards of her time. Her books, including Pride and Bias, Instinct and Reason, and Emma, stay getting through works of art that have affected writing and mainstream society. Early life, Jane Austen was naturally introduced to an affectionate family as the seventh of 8 kids. Her dad, George Austen, was a priest with a humble pay, and her mom, Cassandra Austen, née Lee, came from a group of landed nobility. The Austen family was accomplished, and Jane and her kin got instruction that was strange for young ladies of their time. Her dad's library gave her admittance to a great many scholarly works, powering her initial love for perusing and composing. Austen's initial instruction was casual, however successful. She and her sister Cassandra were taught at home by their dad and momentarily went to a life experience school in Southampton. The family's transition to Shower in 1801 and later to Chawton, Hampshire, gave Jane the conditions that would move quite a bit of her composition. Chawton, specifically, was where she finished or amended the greater part of her significant works. Early composition. Jane Austen started composition as a young person, delivering a progression of juvenilia that showed her growing ability and mind. These early works were not distributed during her lifetime, but rather were imparted to loved ones who supported her scholarly desires. Austen's most memorable novel to be distributed was Instinct and Reason, which showed up in 1811. The novel was distributed namelessly, with the cover sheet essentially expressing by a woman. It was generally welcomed and laid out Austen as a huge new voice in writing. The story investigates the differentiating demeanors of the Dashwood sisters, Eleanor and Marianne, as they explore issues of adoration, societal position, and individual honesty. Following the outcome of Instinct and Reason, Austen distributed Pride and Bias in 1813. The novel, at first named Initial Feelings, was amended and retitled before distribution. Pride and Bias is maybe Austen's most popular work, known for its clever investigation of class, marriage, and profound quality. The original places on the connection between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, investigating topics of self-awareness, social assumptions, and the elements of romance. Austen kept on acquiring approval with the distribution of Mansfield Park, 1814, and Emma, 1815. Mansfield Park recounts the tale of Fanny Value, a young lady who is raised by rich family members and battles with her own feeling of having a place and moral trustworthiness. Emma follows the existence of the eponymous champion, Emma Woodhouse, a rich and confident young lady, who willingly volunteers to matchmake for her companions while learning significant examples about herself as well as other people. Later works, Jane Austen's last 2 books, Northanger Convent and Influence, were distributed post-mortem in 1818. Northanger Convent was composed before, however was not distributed during Austen's lifetime. The novel parodies the Gothic novel kind and follows Catherine Morland, a young lady with an inclination for electrifying writing, as she explores love and cultural assumptions. Influence is in many cases viewed as Austen's most developed work, mirroring her profound comprehension of human feelings and social intricacies. The original recounts the tale of Aunt Elliot, a lady who has been convinced to dismiss a past admirer and later reconnects with him. Investigating subjects of renewed opportunities, lament, and persevering through affection. Austen's books are described by their sharp, friendly editorial, complex characters, and the investigation of topics like class, orientation, and marriage. Her works frequently scrutinize the restrictions put on ladies and feature the significance of individual honesty and the capacity to understand people on a profound level. Individual life. Jane Austen's own life was somewhat unremarkable contrasted with the. She never wedded, however she had a few heartfelt interests all through her life. Her cozy relationship with her sister Cassandra was a wellspring of basic encouragement and friendship. Jane carried on with a tranquil life in the rustic networks of Hampshire, zeroing in on her composition and family. Austen's well-being started to decrease in the mid-1810s, and she passed on July 18, 1817, at 41 years old. Her demise was credited to a blend of sicknesses, including Addison's infection. Notwithstanding her generally short life, Austen made a permanent imprint on writing. Jane Austen's works were not well known during her lifetime, and her books earned more extensive respect solely after her demise. Her books were distributed in a restricted run, and it was only after the 20th century that her works acquired huge basic recognition. Today, Austen is praised as a spearheading essayist whose sharp perceptions of society and human instinct keep on reverberating with perusers all over the planet. Austen's impact reaches out past writing. Her books have been adjusted into various movies, TV series, and stage creations, with every transformation carrying new translations to her adored stories. Her characters, especially Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, have become famous figures in mainstream society, representing the persevering through allure of her narrating. The Jane Austen Society of North America and other artistic associations keep on advancing her work and steady her commitments to writing. Austen's books are a staple of scholarly educational programs and are broadly perused and investigated for their investigation of social topics and character improvement. Jane Austen's life and work have left a significant heritage in the realm of writing. Her books, portrayed by their wise social critique, significant characters, and investigation of subjects, for example, class and marriage, proceed to enthrall and move perusers. Austen's capacity to mix mind and sentiment with social scrutiny has guaranteed her place as one of the chief creators in English writing. Her works stay a demonstration of the getting-through force of narrating and the capacity of writing to reflect and deeply impact society. Thank you for watching.